Once I was a girl who led the sailors on and never gave a kiss for free, dashing all their dreams until the night was gone, leave them trembling in the cold grey dawn. Pack up my petticoats and traveled on. That was the life for me. Then you came along and really blew my mind, and now I need a rescue crew. Washed up on this island, feeling unrefined, cigarettes and Valium for my Valentine. My hair's a mess, I'm barely dressed to wreck, it's true. Slipwrecked on the shores of you. The night turns into day, I'm still in lingerie. I think I'll take another pill. It don't make sense to me. How can I possibly be so washed up and feel so dirty still? The moon above me seems to understand as others walk the avenue. The night you shoved me did not go as planned. Now I'm stranded on this cheap divan by a natural disaster that they call a man. Slippery on the shores of you. Another pill I made it to, yeah. It don't make sense to me. How could I possibly be so washed up and feel so dirty too? Whoa. Moon above me, understand and say a prayer for me. To make you love me was my only plan. Now I'm washed up like a fish on land, just another piece of tail flopping in the sand and drinking cheap Chablis. My hair's a mess, I'm badly dressed to wreck, it's true. I got the empty bottles, but no SOS gets through. Can't even get the door, cause I look like such a whore. Slipwrecked on the shores of you. I am slipwrecked. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Once I was a girl who led the sailors on and never gave a kiss for free, dashing all their dreams until the night was gone, leave them trembling in the cold grey dawn. Pack up my petticoats and traveled on. That was the life for me.
Hello everyone and welcome back to session 7 of Into the Fey. This is, you know what, I don't have a lot to say about what's about to happen, really. It's fine. I'm still recovering from last week, so Shepard, why don't you take it away?
Good time zone, those of you in the audience today. I am the shepherd of this tale. Now, there might be a lot to catch you all up on, as quite a lot of things had transpired in this time since we had last met. So let me recap what had happened in the previous session before we get going into another one. Last session, the party had begun a side quest of sorts in an attempt to retrieve an item for Callista that had gone missing out in sea. Unfortunately, when they got there, before they could investigate the treasured items, the island itself had come awake, and tentacled monsters began attacking. The party did engage in combat while also discovering the contents of the chest. Before they could collect the items, per se, though, many of them had taken significant damage, falling one after the other. There we go. Alas, as one of them was yeeted to sea and the rest were to see death's door, some of them had awoken in a new location, something akin to an afterlife in which they met a spiritual version of Eressea's mother, who turned out to be a representation of the World Tree itself. But Eressea's mother could only bring back Eressea himself and possibly one of the other two who had passed away. Deciding it was not worth the energy spent, both Baraus and Evaith had decided to remain behind. And thus Eressea returned to the world of the living alone. I know that might be a lot to catch up on, to soak in. But fear not, we will take a moment, kind of zoom back out and resume the story as we gather into the Fey. As we were on the docks of Singcaster, the camera is no longer, there we go. As we returned to the docks of Singcaster as Elitsia and Snack were first returning, there was actually someone else just arriving at shore at the same time. Let us zoom in down there, if I can move the camera fast enough. Coming from the land of Zulan was a collection of military types on what seems to be an expedition. Led by a tiefling wizard and some veteran soldiers. There's one person of interest who might be joining the party, might not. Depends on dice rolls, I suppose.
All right, everyone, we've just arrived at Singcaster. I know most of you are new to this place, so I will give you a quick briefing on what things are like here, and we'll recap our mission and then go on our way, all right?
Everyone seems to nod in agreement as they ready their equipment and survey the area.
This place is a lot different than the hot world we come from. There's rather large spores around, dangerous swamps, and creatures we've never seen before. We have to make sure to respect the laws and the cultures that are within the walls, and also remember that any of our markings from our home country need to be removed, and we cannot talk about our government's business while we are inside the confines of the city. Does everyone remember the team's tasks?
She begins looking around.
Yeah, my team is supposed to be looking for some of the glass, right? That is correct.
Those three all nod. Two more of them raise their hand and go, "Yes, we were supposed to go find the wizard and see if he knew anything that might be helpful."
Correct. And then myself and Holiday, we are going to find out what happened to the supplies. We're going to go meet with our contact in town, and we will reconvene here if we find anything of interest. Understood?
Everyone nods in agreement and begins heading off in their own separate ways to carry out their missions.
Oop, oop. All right, Holiday, you're with me.
I am.
I don't know much about you, actually. Are you still serving?
Well, you could say I'm on a bit of a holiday.
Ha.
The DM is frustrated.
But yes, I'm still serving under the Artificer Infantry unit.
That's interesting. What are your specialties? Here, follow me as we head back into head into town.
Well, it really depends on what the mission calls for. I'm pretty decent up close in a scrape or long range.
Did you have what field of study did you specialize in once you graduated the academy?
It was a little bit of this and that, but I mostly went into the field of abjuration.
Interesting. Are you one of those types that creates little constructs for themselves, or do you have a robot friend?
From underneath Holiday's cloak, he pulls a rather large rounded shield. It has the head of a goat emblazoned on it. Well, this is my pride and joy right here. Really, I can outfit it to do whatever I need for the time. Right now, I guess he'll point off in the distance and shoot one singular force ballista, not really aiming at anything, maybe like towards the water.
That's very potent. Let's hope you don't have to use it while we're on the job, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
So tell me, what do you know of this new world? Have you been here before?
No, it'd be my first time boots on the ground here.
It's a lot different than where we come from, like I said earlier.
Yeah.
There's a lot of strange sentient mushroom creatures, short dragon folk in the woods.
A lot greener than the sands.
That's true. There are some resources here that we can't even find in our world, so we're trying to gather what we can.
If I do find any of these resources, should I drop them off at our point of contact?
Yes, and if you happen to find the tools before I do, the same there. But make sure that actually gets to the ship itself. Don't leave it anywhere out in the dock for someone to find.
I'm in.
Now, last we heard, it should have been just a day or so ago. The ship would have arrived at shores, but we've heard no word. Our point of contact was supposed to be from Callista, and she has not sent us a message about the package, so we're going to go to her shop first and check in. See if she happens to know what happened.
There's a nod of Holiday's head.
So how long have you been serving with the Crown?
Well, I enlisted at 18, so about 5 years.
You know. Any interesting stories to exchange?
Oh, I don't like to brag about, well, anything I've done. Some of it is mostly top secret.
I understand. Oh, just bear in mind, Callista has quite a charismatic tongue, and although her items are interesting, they really don't have any practical benefit for the price that they are going to be marked at, so try not to purchase anything while you're there.
Yes, ma'am.
To your right there is the place that the council per se gather, some sort of significance, some sort of fey-like quality, I don't understand. They call themselves the Five Mind, which I consider pretty funny.
That is a very tiny woman.
Who now?
Oh, he'll point off to where Eressea is standing.
Kind of looks like like a message, like a hologram or something? Maybe not an actual person.
Well, maybe there'll be some magic we can study here as well.
That's quite a lot of that, that's for sure. Now here's the market, which is actually gathered around the library in Wizard's Tower, so kind of convenient if you need to do any magical research. That's the place to go. The owner of the shop is, I believe, Mr. Morthak, I believe. Interesting person, very hard to talk to, honestly, but their familiar Max runs the shop while he's in the library, or rather the tower. And here we are. Now, if you can find out what happened to the item, Callista's the one running the shop right now. I'm going to head into the library and talk to Mr. Morthic.
Almost on instinct, Holiday gives her a salute
The
before
salute is returned.
departing.
Callista seems to be engaged with a conversation with another locally dressed person.
So, explain it to me again. You said your uncle needs a remedy, a lotion, potion, salve.
Well, to be honest, I'm not exactly sure. He's not very forthcoming about what's wrong with him, you see. But, is there anything perhaps like, maybe just like a cure-all or anything like that?
If only it were that easy, I'd only have one product to sell. But unfortunately, I need to know at least somewhat about the symptoms.
Well, his breath is terrible in the morning. He's right crotchety all throughout the day. And, is that helpful?
Not necessarily. Does he visit the tavern often? It might just be a hangover.
Oh, I never thought of that.
And I have some solutions to that if that's what you're looking for, but I don't want to send you off with the wrong medicine.
Well, you're really clever. Perhaps I should, I'll go back home and see if I can get a better answer out of him. And I'll come back. What are your hours?
I shall be open till the sun reaches its highest point, and then I'll be back at the herbalist part of my shop, which is just over there.
Oh, well, that's handy. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome, and if you do figure out the symptoms, you let me know.
Okay.
Is there anyone else that needs assistance?
Oh, excuse me, Miss Callista.
Yes, that is me.
Proceeding forward. Hi, I'm Corporal William Barlow of the Zulon military.
Oh, and am I to be honored to help you with?
We were supposed to receive reports about the items you were going to procure for us.
Oh, yes, those items. Yes, those. Yeah, if you would like to come over here for a moment, I can discuss this with you.
Ooh.
Now, I must apologize. I am terribly sorry. As far as I am aware, the package should have arrived. I even sent out a second set of couriers to try and find it, but neither of them have arrived.
Well, all right. When was the last time you were in contact with your couriers?
They left last night. They should have been here sometime this morning. I have not seen them yet, but should they arrive, if you wish to wait around or go grab a drink and come back, I will let you know.
All right, I'll do just that. Thank you for your time.
You are most welcome. Please try not to let anyone know we are doing business while you're here, of course.
Of course, discretion is key.
It is most appreciated. If you need anything else, you let me know.
Will do, ma'am. Thank you.
While these two are getting acclimated to this new world, Eressea and Snack had just taken in a very interesting sight. Let me replace their characters. And I had just realized it's a little bit too shiny. Much better. Eressea and Snack had just arrived at the tree in the center of town to see what looked like Eressea and a very small version of his mother are next to the Five Mind, carrying on a conversation that seems quite calmer than should be expected.
Eressea sort of lets out this, just this breath on sight of Eressea and darts forward a couple of feet before stopping. You can see on her face there's this war of wanting to run up and hug Eressea, and you can see that strong desire to do so, but also with Eressea being surrounded by the Five Mind, she you can see that decision wearing on her mind as she holds back just a little bit and composes herself before looking at Snack.
Snack, for his part, would be kind of taking a look at this individual to see if this actually is Eressea and not just someone who looks like him.
Snack took a moment to use their insightful ways to determine whether or not this figure in front of them was merely a hallucination or the physical form of their recently expired companion.
This would be perception?
Insight.
Insight, gotcha. Right, yeah. 15 plus 3, 18.
Although the logic of the situation would declare this to be a hallucination, the way the people around him are speaking to them seems to be that there is, in fact, a person here, and they are being treated as if they are Eressea.
Snack will... first, Snack will delete the dice from the board. And then he will turn to Eressea. Hey, see what I tell you? If anyone was gonna make it out, it's gonna be him.
I can't believe it, but of course it must be. But the others, there aren't the others there. Well,
Yeah, now that you mention, I don't see others around.
well, okay. And she starts forward, not running again, especially given that the
So to recap, so I can understand what's going on. You said that you sent your boy out here on a mission, and they got captured or something, washed ashore. You found them.
That is correct. They were on a task for me, and fortunately, I found my boy injured but stable on the beach, and that is when I recovered him. I'm unable to come back myself, so I sent him with a message spell of me.
Oh, there's more members of the Fey Keepers here.
When the rest of Eressea's party starts walking up, and Eressea notices them, he's gonna start tearing up and drop to their knees.
The spectral image of your mother, now much smaller and weaker than before, rests a hand somewhat near your shoulder, but not making connection, for it is merely an image.
It was a very stressful night for all of them, so they are happy to see each other again, but all is well, and I will send them out on another mission once they have recuperated.
Well, that's good to see. I'm sorry to hear about the other members who could not return, but I'm glad that you managed to save your boy at least.
Yes, it was close. He was almost gone, but it was fine. Everything is fine.
Well, then I must head back to the tower. Scarrow, you're on my way as well, right?
Yes, let's go.
Good to see you all again.
Litsea just, like, has not taken her eyes off of Eressea this whole time. She's not paying attention at all to what any of the five mind just said, frankly.
And I suppose we should head back to the guard tower then and see if the rounds have gone well.
Yeah, I guess.
And then there were 4.
And at that point, even with Ma there, Alitzia's gonna run up and sort of kneel in front of Eressea, who is also on their knees, and, reach out, and just grabbing them in the biggest, bear hug that her tiny little frame can handle. I thought...
I couldn't save them. There was nothing. There was nothing I could do.
But you're here. You made it. You're alive. How? I don't understand.
I'm not entirely sure either. Something about being a projection of my mother on this plane. I had to leave them behind.
That doesn't make any sense. You leave them behind from projection? What are you talking about?
We had a choice to make. I had to come back, and I could save one, but it would mean my mother would die. And
What does that mean?
that her connection to this world would be gone, and
I believe there might have been a bit of confusion in the process.
Your mother chimes in.
If you want, catch your breath, meet me at home, and we can speak more of this. Sort things out and send you in the right path. I need to find... you should probably let whoever you were working for know what happened before going. Otherwise, I will see you there. Does that sound acceptable?
yes, mother.
Alitsia just kind of glares at her. Not quite understanding everything, but, just the tone is you can go now.
We will reconvene soon.
Hey, I didn't know you had a kid.
That was Snack. That was his mother. This place is full of very strange energies.
Wait,
Ooh.
I don't get it. I thought his mom was bigger.
She had to expend a large amount of energy to send me back here. That's why I'm the only one that came back. That's why I couldn't.
Yes, I know how much Yvaith meant to you. I can't imagine. Whatever you need, I'm here for you, and you know that, right?
Was my only friend. Even we fought and we argued and a lot of love. And the world will not be the same without her.
No, it won't. I will miss them dearly.
Do you want a hug? And Snack kind of like awkwardly holds like his arms out, not quite approaching, but like just kind of standing there with his hands extended.
Thank you, Snack. It's very kind. And Eressea is going to kind of put their arms out, expecting Snack to reciprocate.
Snack, knowing that Eressea is bigger than Eressea was, is gonna kind of walk forward and kind of like climb up Eressea's armor to like get up to him and just kind of like dangle there.
Thank you, friend. It's very kind, if a little unusual.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Sorry, this is new. I taught Snack what a hug was, and we're still working on it. It is very helpful, though.
Eressea is going to pull Eressea in to kind of group hug it. This kobold kind of on Eressea's shoulder. And
Eressea holds on for dear life.
Snack is trying to keep his head from getting caught between them.
well, what do we do now?
Well, this was our entire plan, was to come tell your mother that you are dead and you're not, and well, I don't know. Snack and I had maybe talked about helping his family. I don't suppose there's anybody. I know it's the only people we knew in Borhouse's life are also gone. I don't suppose there's anybody we need to tell about Yvaith. Callista, probably.
Callista.
Yeah.
But also Yvaith's family. She does still have family in town. I should go tell them.
I'll be right here with you. Plus, I might have a word or two for Callista. Don't know what those words are yet, but I'm sure by the time we get there, I will know what those words are.
I might as well.
You don't have to come if you don't want to. I understand.
No, I think I want to.
Okay. I cannot tell you how good it is to see your face.
You as well. When I didn't see you there. I had hoped I didn't know for sure, and I'm glad to see that you're both safe.
Yeah, we lucked out, sort of. Although there was a ship from Resana who passed by and recognized me.
Oh. From your family?
Yes. Wanted to know a lot and wasn't in the mood to tell them anything.
Well, are they here?
Yes, although I think we sent them away pretty quickly. Mostly they come for news and to scout out things, and I told them that was not necessary for them to stay. Being my parents' child does have its perks.
Can't help but feel like there's a but there somewhere.
Oh, it sucks most of the time, but every once in a while, having some authority to wield around like a sword is very useful.
I see. Okay. Shall we go and see Callista?
Yep. You coming, Snack?
Yep, coming.
Okay. We'll walk slowly. Legs are... Let's see. I never did really learn my way around here. I just sort of followed Evaith everywhere.
Yes, she was always better at finding the path,
Down this way.
but Callista should be over here. Is Callista at her shop? I can't actually. Or at the stall.
You remember at this time of day, Callista would be at her stall. She returns to the shop later in the evening.
Are we right by the stall? Or is that somewhere else? Oh, there it is. Perfect. Hello there.
Oh, my my gophers have returned. If you'll excuse me, I have to tend to this real quick, and then we can speak.
No. You will speak with us now.
Excuse me, I'm trying to buy something.
I said now.
You seem upset. I'm trying to handle a customer right now. If I can finish this transaction, which should only take a moment, we can speak.
Evaith is dead.
It sounds like a lot. I'm just trying to buy some toothbrush.
Terribly sorry. If you can give me one moment.
Kindly please get the fuck out of here. Thank you.
Well then.
Well, we went on that mission that you asked of Evaith. It was unsuccessful, and now Evaith is dead.
I see. It is always terrible to lose a bird. You were unsuccessful in retrieving the package, though?
I'm sorry.
If it turned into a bird, could she do that?
We've seen it turn into a few things, but not a bird that I know of.
Yeah, that's odd. Well, yeah. Anyway, no, I don't. We didn't really find anything there.
Ah, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear about the loss of your teammate. I will not be able to pay you for any of this, though, since nothing was acquired. What happened to the package?
It's lost to the sea. You're never getting it back.
That is quite a lot of money lost.
Yeah, it turns out the island that the boat got wrecked on was a big sea monster. So
I'm sorry? It was a monster?
yeah, a lot of tentacles, really big ones.
Oh. Well, that seems interesting as well. Did you gather any specimens or blood or anything of this thing? Where did it go?
Are you really serious right now? This is what you're
You
concerned
are
about?
right. I am distracted. Yes. Well, then like I said, I cannot pay you for services unrendered. I am sorry for your loss.
We don't want payment from you. Evaith is dead because of you.
I don't think it is me who chooses the actions of my birds. If she managed to just draw the
You
wrong
asked
cards or
her
roll
to
the
do
wrong
this.
dice, that is her fate.
You asked her to do this. And do you feel nothing at all?
I'm very
She-
frustrated.
For your money, it seems. For your lost product, this was my friend, and she trusted you. She is dead.
Evaith is dead. Baras is dead. And all you can think about is your money. You know, I have known some cold-hearted people in my time. But you might be the worst one I've ever met.
I'm sorry, did you think I was supposed to be your friend or something? This was a business transaction.
I expected
One of my
you to
employees
care for
has
somebody who
passed away.
trusted you, who cared about you.
I understand your frustration. You seem to have a deep connection with the little sparrow, but like I said, I mean, I don't have anything I can do. I can't afford a resurrection spell. You didn't bring me a body. So what is done is done. Now I have to figure out what to do now that the product is not going to arrive.
Yeah, lady, it's been a long day for the three of us, and I think what you're doing here is only what's the word for it? How do you say it? Digging yourself deeper. Is that how it goes? I think that's how it goes. Anyway, yeah, it's I don't think what you're saying is really helping your case here.
Well, I don't know what else to say. I am sorry for your loss. You might wish to inform her family, should she have any.
Be sorry for your loss.
Thank you. I will recover.
Before she steps away, Eressea is going to grab her arm.
You should make the next move very carefully.
I hope you do recover, Callista. I hope you live a very happy life. Meet someone that you care deeply about. And I hope they live a very long life as well.
I'm getting mixed messages. Would you let go of my arm?
Rest is gonna walk away.
And with that, she returns to her customers as if nothing had happened, smiles, and returns to exchanging product.
As they, Alicia will start to follow, but as she does so, she's going to just kind of whisper a little bit under her breath and cast Mind Sliver on Callista.
Mine sliver requires some sort of save.
Intelligence.
I would consider that a fail.
Was it? Alrighty. Okay. I mean, 6 points of psychic damage. As she walks away.
Very well.
I'm gonna need a reminder as to where Evate's family home is.
Well, Evade's family home would be one of the small shacks near Horton's Hammer in the far corner of town. The other thing that just happened, Holiday, you happened to overhear parts of that conversation as it got a little tense. It seemed that those are the people Callista had been speaking about.
Holiday has been sitting on a bench, his shield on his lap. He has a pair of round-rimmed spectacles on with a magnifying lens, and he's been just working on it, listening in. Looks up, looks towards the party as they're leaving. Hold on. Excuse me.
What?
Mhm.
Sorry, I couldn't help but overhear your conversation with the proprietor over there.
Yes.
I'm sorry for your loss, but this is a really awkward question. Well, you see, the product that she had mentioned was supposed to be delivered to, well, my company. I just really need to know what happened to them.
Well, they're probably somewhere in the middle of the ocean by now. That's assuming the sea monster didn't shake them off.
The sea monster?
Oh yeah, it's huge.
All right. Well, thank you. Again, I'm really sorry about your loss.
Thank you. That's very kind.
Oh, my CO is not gonna be happy about this.
I'm sorry. Wait, just a moment.
Whoop. Boop, 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 boop.
And
Uh,
really, it was that delayed for Alicia. What was your name?
Oh, I'm William Barlow, but my friends call me Holiday.
Holiday. It's nice to meet you, and I'm sorry.
No, it's understandable.
You're very kind.
If all of you are available later, I know there's a bar somewhere around here. Drinks on me.
I don't know about you, Les and Snack, but I could certainly use one.
That means he's paying, right?
Yes, that's exactly what that means.
Oh, all right. I'm in.
Yes, a drink to both of their memories would be good, I think.
It's how they would want it, I think.
Y'all drink in our honor.
Oh my god.
So the house is west? Is that what I'm understanding correctly, storyteller?
The house would be west by northwest.
West by northwest. All right.
Is there anything we should know about Alexia's family?
You mean Evaith's family?
Yes. Yes, that is exactly what I meant. I'm Alexia. Evaith.
Evaith was never very forthcoming about her family. was- We tried not to talk about family too much. Both of us had our issues. Mine apparently involved being a representation of my mother, a clone. I was still processing. Just
Valid.
dancing around that one for
Yep.
right now.
That's valid.
I met her father only a few times. Growing up, we were more concerned about playing than meeting each other's family.
Sure. Is he terrifying? Is he sort of sprightly or gentleman? Is he... I don't know.
He's misguided at times, and well, he seems to have gone through a lot in his life. I appreciate you, media.
That's why we call him the shepherd.
It's a bit of a roundabout path to get there. This is the house here.
Oh. This one? It's bigger than I expected. I mean, partly because, we've talked about it, I know, but Evade always sort of gave off the impression that they were sort of almost feral a little bit.
Yes. Always one of the things I liked about her.
I mean, yes,
She went her own way.
yeah, and to be clear, that is not necessarily a bad thing. That is quite an attractive quality, one might say.
I know. It's paired well with me, always wanting to be organized, and she was so chaotic.
You made a good
All
team.
right. And Eressea will knock on the door.
As Eressea goes to knock on the door, Alexia just takes his other hand. You can do this.
Eressea's hands are very sweaty.
That's okay. Alicia's hands are freezing cold. There's no blood flow. It's almost like there's no blood flow to their hands. To her hands? Yeah. It's weird. Very strange.
Meanwhile, 10, 20 seconds pass with no response.
Hello? Julius?
Eventually, there's a weak voice through the wood on the other side of the door.
My dad isn't home right now.
Chris, would you mind reminding me what this person's name is? Or if I've met them?
Yes. You've probably caught glances of them, although they rarely leave the house. This would be Ryland. Evaith was the youngest of these four, but Ryland is quite ill and stays at home.
I see. Oh, hello, Ryland. Do you mind if we come in?
Who is this? I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to open the door.
Oh, it's Eressea. One of Evaith's friends. We've met a few times.
Yeah, give me a minute. You're not allowed to come in, but I can come out for a little bit.
Oh, all right.
A rather frail,
No.
fuck, what race is your children, your sibs? They are full human, right? Ignore the ears, but a rather frail human comes out, a bit smaller in frame than Evaith even. They have a sort of pale complexion and several bags underneath their eyes. They use what looks like an old toy sword as a walking stick as they come outside and squint up at the sunlight.
Hi, Ress. How's it going?
I'm not exactly sure how to tell you this. There was an accident.
What kind of accident?
We were going to recover some lost goods, and we found ourselves on an island. The details are not very important right now, but we lost Evaith.
What, like she's lost or something? Or, like, did you guys get separated?
No. She died.
What? What? How?
It was a large sea monster of some kind, and we weren't exactly prepared for it, and well,
Evaith was trying to do what she does best, and it went a little sideways.
But she's so strong. Like, what happened? What did she? I don't understand.
It's unfortunately not the only bad news. While we were on this island, we've also found the body of your other sister, Denette.
What? What the fuck are you guys talking about? Are you guys fucking joking or something?
No.
This isn't funny.
Eressea gonna take a step forward and just try to put a hand on his shoulder and just. No, Ryland, I would never joke. Not about this.
I can't believe this isn't real.
All of this intense emotional whiplash is a bit too much for young Ryland as he begins to collapse a little into your arms.
Eressea is gonna pull Ryland into a hug, and as they hug, they're gonna pump 5 points of lay on hands. I know.
Why? Why did this have to happen?
I don't know.
Oh, we're being sick.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's quite all right.
I don't feel good. I think I have to lay down.
Do you need me to help you to your bed?
No, it's okay. It's fine. I'm fine.
I'm sorry, Ryland.
Your disillusioned state begins stumbling into his house. He slams the door behind you. Through the woodwork, you can hear the sound of him collapsing to his knees on the other side of the door and weeping heavily.
That was. I can't tell if that could have gone so much worse or if that was as bad as it gets. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I don't think there's any good way that it can go. It was. Just was.
Yeah, just a moment's rest. Let me. And she holds out her hands and sort of create that like perfumed smoke that she generates, like goes into Eressea's furry jacket and sort of cleans whatever was left there by Ryland off. Here, let me just there. That's he got a little okay, that's better.
Thank you. Unfortunately, we didn't exactly get know where Julius was.
Perhaps Ryland would pass on the message.
Or we could maybe wait here and maybe I'll come back eventually.
Knowing him, he's probably at one of the bars in town. If you listen, I know this is difficult. It's not a fun thing to do. If you don't want to, you can, go back to mine and I can meet you there.
No, I said I would be here for you, and I will. As unpleasant as it might be.
Okay. Now we have to go look for him. Isn't there some way to locate him, like some kind of magic? Anyone have that ability? No. Okay.
I can't do magic.
Obviously, I can, but it's more sort of I mean, what I was mostly. My skills tend to be more where the effects are not very nice. Let's just say.
Right. Yes. Well, there's something very sad about wandering around town looking for someone to tell them their child is dead.
Well, maybe. Is there a bar that he usually goes to? Maybe They might know where he is.
Yes, there's the one around the corner.
That makes sense.
But we got that job with the magical rabbits, remember?
Oh yes. That bar. You know me.
The one that I definitely remember the name of.
Honestly, I don't remember the name of it either. I just remember that the atmosphere was how'd you say quaint. Rustic, one might say. There it is. That's the word I'm looking for.
I was going to say dirty, but
Yes.
I suppose.
That too.
All right. Looking around the bar, does Eressea see Julius?
Eressea takes a moment to scope out the dimly lit bar, using their perception.
God, what if I roll low?
Amazing.
An 8.
Perfect.
The bar this afternoon is not entirely crowded just yet. There are some familiar faces, some regulars of sorts. At one of the tables, close to the bartender, Horton Badcock himself, are two familiar faces to you, Eressea. One of which is a frequent alcoholic known as Julius Winroar, father of Yvaith Winroar. And near him, a bit disgruntled, conversing with him, is his wife, half-elf Iliana.
All right. There they are.
Okay. Round 2, I guess.
Yes. Oof. Good,
Dance on tables,
hello.
Yeah, my next beer.
Yes, in a moment. Julius?
That's me. Who are you? Who are you?
Liana? You really don't...
Eressea, it's good to see you.
Ah, good. At least one of you recognizes me. This would have been very
This
difficult.
is just the way he's been. You know that.
Yes.
But do you have my beer? Mr. Bearded Elfman.
I have no beer. Only bad news.
It's bad news. This is tavern out.
No. Worse.
It's about your daughter. You know, red hair, extraordinarily lovely, raspy voice.
I have a few children. Are you talking about...
Scrolling through notes.
Are you talking about I was
Danette.
going to say Eressea.
Yvaith.
Yvaith or Danette?
Actually, unfortunately, both.
I'm sorry?
Well, we... our party were on a job for Callista to gather some lost goods, and things went wrong. We found ourselves on an island that turned out to be a very large creature. We found Danette's body, and the monster attacked us. My companions were the only ones that made it out, and well, Yvaith Yvaith didn't make it.
I don't know. Are you saying both my daughters?
Yes.
I don't know. How could this happen? Weren't you there?
I was. I tried. I really tried.
Eressea most of all.
Oh my god, this is terrible.
She begins weeping
So sorry.
uncontrollably.
Hey, what's he making my wife cry for? What are you doing?
So, your daughters, they are no longer with us.
No, they don't come by here, right? They don't drink that much.
They're dead, Julius.
What? What? What the hell's you killed my daughters?
No. No.
No, a big tentacle monster would kill your daughters. We tried.
You're a tentacle monster, you son of a bitch.
Wow, okay.
What? Would a 16 hit your armor class, Eressea?
No, but Eressea will take the hit.
Eressea takes 1 point of bludgeoning damage as he strikes you across the face. It is from an heavily inebriated older gentleman. So, although it stings, it's not too potent.
Give me back my daughters, you son of a bitch. I'll kill you. You give them back.
I did everything I could. I tried. I tried to bring her back.
Both of the Winroar parents begin weeping uncontrollably.
Eressea will awkwardly try and put a hand on Yvaith's mother's shoulder and sort of pat it there.
Snack will slowly take the hand that had been on his dagger when Julius started punching Eressea.
While she's patting Yvaith's mother, she will use just a little bit of prestidigitation to create sort of a calming, like a lavender scented smoke around her. Just to sort of, try and calm everything down a little bit as best she can.
As Eressea attempts to soothe the mood, Snack, give me a perception check.
Perception. That's a 14 plus 7, 21.
You notice that during this conversation, Snack notices that the front door had been closed by one of the patrons, and quite a large number of persons come descending down the stairs, all wearing relatively similar outfits.
Oh, boo-hoo. It sounds like someone's got a little bit of a lost problem.
You turn and see the face of gang leader Lillian, head of Lillian's Lovelies.
Have we seen Lillian before? Or has this group seen Lillian before, I should say?
I don't think we have.
Eressea has come across this person in their lifetime, but Snack and Eressea have only heard of this person.
I don't think we recognize her, right? I guess maybe we would recognize the uniforms they're wearing, since we've run into her cronies in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not one for interrupting sad moments when they're happening to people I hate, but I
Good,
do have a
then
conversation
don't,
I need to have with
Lillian.
all of you.
Now is not the time.
Now's the perfect time. I've got every single one of you in here right now, right?
I'm Sally.
So let me ask you a question. What happened to your friend's little glass trinkets?
Do you have a death wish or something? Because I could easily make that happen.
Well, here's the thing. I think that my numbers are a little bit better than yours.
Darling, we are very upset and very angry. I wouldn't count on that.
Lillian, I understand that you have some business you wish to discuss, but now is not the time. If you would like to speak to me and my friends, we can do it another time. Have some respect for the dead.
Lillian steps and leans very close to Eressea's face, within breathing distance.
Oh, yeah, I think I get to be the one who determines when I want to talk to people, eh? And I think I'm having a conversation here. Now, I did offer to buy some stuff from you, but your friend wasn't willing to do so, so I am here to acquire such things from you.
Are you threatening me, Lillian?
A smile stretches from her face, ear to ear.
No, I'm negotiating. Hand me the dragon glass, and then we can all have a drink and laugh this thing off. Otherwise, I think I'm just going to have to take it from you. It's just as fun to me.
Eressea is going to cast Searing Smite, causing their sword to glow with holy flame.
She takes a step back.
Lillian, respectfully, leave.
I see. All right, then. Well, if we're going to have to get all shiny with our weapons, then...
She raises her hand and snaps her finger, and a ghostly blade manifests next to Eressea. Once I find it, there it is.
I think it's time to dance.
Suddenly, initiative was demanded from the gods.
Oh.
All right. Whoa.
Oh.
Had anyone rolled higher than Snacks 21?
Oh, I rolled a 13, sorry.
I see it. Okay, so it goes. And then let's see.
15.
And then Eressea. And then Peppy. I believe that's everyone. Snack. Letizia, Eressea. Oh yeah, the party's just 3 people. Well then. Snack reacts quickly at the beginning of this combat.
Okay. Snack is going to. Snack is going to take the disengage cunning action. So he's going to use his bonus action to disengage. He's going to come back. How far is 30 feet in here? Oh, it's pretty
This
far.
brawling music is not as entertaining as I would hope it will be.
Snack is going to. Let's see. Where does Snack want to go? Snack is going to go over. We'll say around here. So we'll go over here. And then let's see, how far is he from other people? It's about there. It's a little far from people. Snack is going to use his action to. He's going to take a shot at the shield bearer who's in front of Eressea. So that's going to be a natural 20. I don't believe I get sneak attack because there is no one with. Is Eressea within 5 feet of him?
Eressea is, if I were to center people on grid squares, Eressea is engaged with this person.
Excellent. All right. So that's going to be.
Like fucking 14 dice.
All right. So remind me, just because it's been a while since I've scored a critical, is it roll the dice twice?
Correct. You double all of the damage dice you are about to deal, including your sneak attack dice.
All right. So we'll do the normal damage first. That's going to be 13 points of piercing damage. And then it's going to be 3 plus 2, 5 points of sneak attack.
With relative ease, Snack headshots the bandit in front of the member of Lillian's Lovelies in front of Eressea, who immediately collapses to the ground with a fucking bullet hole in its head.
Okay. And then I think for the rest of Snack's movement, he's going to try and get under the table that he's next to. So, like, I don't know.
Imagine that you are underneath it using the lay down action.
Sure. He's under the table, not passed out on top of it.
All right. And then it was the Lovelies' turns. 2 archers that appear behind Horton's bar counter launch arrows, one at Eressea and one at Eressea. Pew. Well, nat 20 right back at you. That one's for Eressea. I'm just going to roll to hit for Eressea as well. 19.
That'll hit.
All right. Starting with Eressea's critical hit of 10 piercing damage. And then... yeah. 7 piercing damage to Eressea.
7. Okay.
The other person behind the bar.
Concentration check.
Oh no.
10 or half the damage you take, so that would be 5, right? Or whichever is higher, so 10. Let's forget concentration check rules. Why am I so bad? Eluge.
Eressea's dice are as normal and roll low. The blade turns back into a normal one. Yeah. Attempting to attack Snack, who is, I will give partial cover to while hiding underneath his table. Rolling simply a 6. All the chairs and the legs get in the way of his weapon. Then we have the other 2 archers. Their closest 2 targets are both going to Eressea. First one firing only a 10, and the second one firing a mod 20. One of the arrows
20 does hit.
One of the arrows secures itself in the pillar near Eressea, and the other one strikes, dealing 9 points of piercing damage. The lovely, who is at the door, stays in place for now, securing the exit. Lillian herself moves further back and takes cover behind a pillar. Her weapon of magical might, a bappin hammer of sorts, also takes swing at Eressea. Oh, that's the wrong dice. Hitting for spiritual weapon. For 5 magical bludgeoning damage.
You'd see that Eressea is like shuddering breath, like very low.
Ooh. Eressea, it is your turn to react.
Seeing that Russ is not looking very good at this moment, Eressea is going to initially shout, "We don't have what you're looking for. If it was lost to the sea, why don't you just leave us alone?"
Use your Eressea uses their persuasive powers in an attempt to convince the pursuers to disengage.
Okay. Persuasion?
Correct.
Okay. Alright. Oh. I need this to roll. Okay. Okay. 22.
From behind the bar, you can hear, behind the pillar, you can hear Lillian call out.
Oh, so you think you're about to convince me of something? Where is your proof?
Can I still cast a spell, or would that be my action?
That was simply your dialogue for the turn. You still can act.
I am going to... Eressea, looks to Ress and just and whispers in Ress's ear, "Hide under the table," and casts darkness over the table, over herself, Julius, Evaith's mother, and Ress. So it's a 15-foot radius, so it's actually going to cover a lot of the bar.
Flip. What is happening?
Darkness fills half the bar. Magical darkness.
Do we have the capabilities of simulating this in Talespire yet? I think so.
I could just hold that there.
Just stay there for the rest of the initiative.
That's apparently all I could do. Can't roll higher than a fucking 5.
All right. Well, it is Eressea's turn after Alitzia's action, if they are done with theirs.
And Alicia would have moved like as close to you can't see, nobody can see in magical darkness, not even Alicia, but they are going to move as close to the door, like closer to the door. Okay, yeah, I'm good. Oh, that's my turn. Sorry.
Eressea.
Eressea is going to take a potion of healing. As a bonus action, so 2d4 plus 2. Five, 7 points healed.
Is that a potion that was purchased at Callista's Cures or somewhere else?
Good question. I don't know. Oh, no, it's specifically not. Because I clicked on Potion of Healing, and I have one called the Fresh Maker here. So, it is not one of Callista's potions. And unfortunately, Eressea is not very reasonable at the moment. So,
Also can't see.
they are going to charge forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Standing over Callista. And they are going to try to hit her. Don't know why. My D&D Beyond is no longer connected to Talespire. Apparently it gave up as well. Okay, so it's a 23.
That hits.
That will be a Divine Smite. So, it'll be 3d8. (15 plus 3), so 18 points of damage.
18.
Ow.
So Eressea stands over her, looking just strangely cold. It's the end of his turn.
Panicking in the chaos, Julius and Ileana attempt to leave through the darkness, prompting a blind attack of opportunity from one bandito. Are you fucking serious?
You can't be.
All right.
Oof.
Much HP do normal peasant human have in D&D? Commoner. Jesus fucking Christ.
Did you just kill my dad?
No, just your mom.
Oh my god! Oh my
Struck
god!
down in the chaos. No, your drunk father gets to fucking live. At the end of this round, hearing the commotion, chaos coming from downstairs / inside, depending on the perspective of them. Where are they? No character names. Jelen, who may look like Lillian's lovelies, but don't panic, accidentally opens the door into this chaos, as well as Holiday coming downstairs, hearing the hubbub. What are their individual reactions?
What the fuck?
This seems not good. This isn't, what's going on in there?
None of your business. Shut the door.
Oh,
We are dealing
rude.
with some very bad people. If you have any skill with that bow that you're holding at all, maybe try shooting the bad guys. Thank you.
Oh, well, I can do that. Sure. I will. I mean, I should probably roll initiative, or
Yeah.
If your character chooses to join in the shenanigans, yes.
yeah, they seem like they're having a hard time.
Ellen is far too trusting.
That's a nat 20 plus 8 for a 28.
Holy shit.
I'm sorry, did you say a
Plus
28?
Yeah, my initiative is plus 8.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
initiative. I thought that was a crit. I was
No,
like,
no.
what the
I don't know where my dice went.
I don't know where mine went either, but it's cool.
All right. Dylan not only gets to react with a single action right now, but then joins the beginning of the initiative.
Oh, okay.
That's a 10 for 13.
13. Let's see here. I must walk it in reverse. Remove that, and then that, and then that, to add that. Boom. And then it was Dylan.
Okay, so the single action, because I don't have I'm walking around town looking for something that's chill. So the first thing I will do as I stride forward is, oh gosh, take this, yeah, sure. I'm gonna take my, just really deftly grab a dagger out of somewhere, you don't know, give it a quick flip and stab this person blocking my way, like in the side. I don't know you, I don't want to kill you, but I'm gonna stab them and get them out of my way. Where'd the battlefield go? Okay, there we go. So let's see if this works. That's a 23.
Striking true.
Okay.
Or adequately shipping.
All right. So 7 points of piercing damage.
Yeah.
So that's my reaction action or whatever. And then for my turn as a bonus action, so as a bonus action, no one sees that the sunlight outside is casting a shadow of Dellen at her feet. Ooh. And under her breath, she mutters, okay, give me a little help here. And the shadow of her seems to give her a little push forward, impossibly. And she is going to, using Zephyr Strike, dart in around this individual as they have been effectively stabbed. They are not able to take an opportunity attack against me. And I'm going to give my... then she also gets advantage on this next attack. And we'll probably hop up here. Oh wait, it's darkness right here, isn't it? Yes. She's not going to do that. She's not going to do that. She'll run over here on this table where she can see. No, don't do this. Ah, she did it again.
Why?
I don't
Dylan
know. I
has
keep
a
going
physics
underground.
problem.
Really, she has a lot of problems. Okay, thank you so much. Wrong button. And then, I can only see some of these people. But this beardy guy looks kind of hurt. Maybe he needs help. So, I'm going to... Yeah. I'm gonna sorry. Let's see. Heck it. Let's go for it. Dylan will turn to, listen, I'll roll another character. Watch me. Dylan will turn to this blonde, very aggressive looking individual and say, I don't know you. This seems like it's a bit drastic what's going on. Perhaps we could all just calm down. We don't have to do any of this. I would really hate to use my good eye to end your life this day. And I'm going to attempt to charm person.
Ooh. What type of save must I make? Wisdom. 7.
She fails. Perhaps we could all just calm down. This seems extreme, don't you think?
Charmed. Can't attack the charmer. Listen, I don't know you, but you seem pretty cool. Just try and stay out of this, all right?
Well, bear with me, you see. This one that looks really hurt seems, that's my friend, Beardy Elfman. That's my friend. And then, so don't hurt anyone.
Canceling out a disadvantageous persuasive check, Dylan makes a regular persuasion in an attempt to negotiate.
And this is where her luck runs out.
Whee. Oh.
Oh. Dirty 20.
5.
I didn't mean to roll that. That's nothing.
All right, you tell your friends to drop their weapons and I'll drop mine.
Beardy, friend, everyone, everyone calm down. We can work this out. Trying
Anything
to give a
else
pleading
for your
look,
turn?
I guess, to Beardy and anyone else who seems like they're not in this weird uniform. Nope, that's my turn.
Snack. The initiative begins again with you.
Alright, Snack is going to try and sneak out from under the table away from this individual who's trying to club him. So he's gonna try to move over here, but like stealthily. So I guess I'm trying to make a stealth check.
Snack is also in magical darkness.
Yeah.
Magical darkness.
All right. Unable to see, the enemy attempts with disadvantageous. All right. You are not struck by your blind opponent.
Okay. And since most of the attention seems to be like in the far corner of the room, Snack is going to try and sneak back behind the bar. In a way that he's not going to like be noticed by others. So I think I have, how much room do I have? Just enough. I want to try and reach this cask over here.
In an attempt to be unseen, Snack uses their stealth skills to slide behind the bar counter.
Oh yeah, that's a 19 plus 19 plus 8, so 27.
Very well.
Alright, so Snack is going to go over here. Snack is then going to open one of the casks so that it starts pouring out alcohol.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Liquid pours out all over the ground.
And then Snack is going to use his bonus action to dash back over. I'm going to say over here. And like kind of duck over here, like underneath this spot, and like kind of crouch down.
Noted. Anything else for Snack's turn?
That will be it, so I will pass on.
And then it was the Lovely's turn. The archer on the left side of the bar counter makes a dexterous saving throw as suddenly the floor beneath them becomes slippery, causing them to fall and become prone for this turn. The other one, however, takes a shot at... Well, shit, I have to measure the darkness first. Whee! Unable to see through the darkness, needs to reposition, stepping into the liquid as well, and needing to attempt to save themselves. This was the most efficient use of alcohol in D&D.
Amazing.
This is great. This is fine.
Lovely's remaining. There we go. This one charges towards its shiver attacker and attempts to strike them.
Uh-oh.
Rolling a 9.
Oh, hey there. Be careful. Don't do that. Don't do that.
And Lovely number this one. And 5, 10, 15, 20. You're 25. These two will come round the corner and launch arrows at Eressea.
Pew.
Pew, pew.
One rolling a 14, and the other a 17.
Eressea will catch both on their shield.
Oh, you're not a monk. I was like, what?
No, not catch.
Yeah. Catch.
Lillian
I'll
will...
be bad at imagine if I multi-classed like
Oh my God.
last level.
Lillian will attempt to strike Eressea with her curved blade. Only rolling a 15.
Eressea
But
is
also
going
summoning a weapon, which will also try and bap at thee.
Bap at thee.
Rolling a 22.
to, that one hits.
D6. Doing 4 magical bludgeoning damage. I believe that's all the lovelies. Yes. Just so I don't forget that these ones aren't dead, I'm gonna just stand them back up now. Whee. And thus, it is Elysia's turn.
How is Eressea looking?
Better than last turn.
Okay. Eressea is going to sort of pop out of the magical darkness, get a bead on Lillian, and they didn't really seem to put down their weapons at all. None of them in this particular instance.
She's a liar.
So Eressea points her parasol directly at Lillian, and this smoky tendril sort of whips out from the end of it, heading straight for Lillian. And as it does so, it kind of splits off and goes for the archer behind as well, and they both have to make intelligence saving throws.
1 intelligence from Lillian. Huh.
Shit.
21. And then an intelligence for lovely. Yeah. 17.
You've got to be kidding me. Well, okay. The smoke sort of peters out and fizzles. And Eressea will just and Eressea will sort of duck back into the magical darkness, or back into the darkness again, sort of looking pleadingly at anybody who's not, trying desperately. Probably at Delenn specifically, and maybe looking at Holiday if she sees Holiday on the stairs. Just sort of that look of like, please, dear God, help us. I can't reason with Eressea. And then ducks back into the shadowy darkness. And that's my turn.
Holiday, for your first day on mission, things have become quite chaotic. There is a bar brawl happening downstairs. It seems like some sort of organized gang attacking a group of adventurers.
I didn't get permission to do this, but he's going to take a step. Well, I just deleted Holiday. Forward on the stairs to get everyone in range. And he's going to raise his shield horizontally with the ground, aiming at the 2 archers and Lillian, and cast a thunder wave out from himself. So they're going to make a Constitution save 13.
All right, Lillian, or lovely, 19.
Pass.
Lovely, 16.
Pass.
Lillian, 13.
Pass. Okay. They are all going to take 5 points of thunder damage, which is halved already from 10. And there are no bad effects that happen.
How many did you say?
5 points of thunder damage.
5.
And then
Well,
he's going to take a step back. Shield still pointed. He's seen the blonde issuing the commands, right?
yes.
He's going to launch a force ballista at her. Ah. 1.
Oh no.
Do I have anything? That's fine. But that is
One
his
force
turn.
ballista bursts into a pillar nearby, causing splinters of wood to spread everywhere, and then it was Eressea's turn.
Eressea is going to raise their sword and try to bring it down on Lillian's neck.
Oh.
22.
It's
Turning that into a divine smite once again. Another 15 plus 3, 18 points of damage again.
She looks like she is getting moderately wounded.
Alright. Alright. Well, that is Eressea's turn.
Julius attempts to leave the tavern now that it is unguarded and runs into the street calling for guards. Dylan.
Oh. That's I don't care for liars. And I'm going. Let's see. Hold on.
I ain't lying if they don't obey.
That's semantics.
You're
Going to. She's going to finally pull this longbow out and fire at. Does my friend Beardy look like super bad? Like super bad?
How you doing, Beardy?
On a scale of 1 to 28, about a 6.
Oh, ooh, okay. Well, Dylan is bad at a lot of things, but pretty skilled at a couple. So I think would clock that and instead actually aim the longbow at the individual standing directly behind the blonde and fire the longbow. And I also have advantage because that is my next
I hate
attack.
to be a stickler for the rules, but has Lillian been making concentration checks for her hammer?
No.
What is their spell
I
save?
did 18 both times, so it'd be 10 that they have to beat.
Okay. Blade stays for now. Then
Okay. So that's a 15 plus a 22 to hit.
targeting one of the lovelies in the rear.
Yes, the one
That
in
is a
the
hit.
back. Perfect. As Dellen releases the arrow and realizes it's going to strike true, she's going to say, "A little extra help now," and nobody would see this shadow that looks like it's Dellen's shape kind of pop up almost impossibly, like it stands, and it mimics like blowing a puff of air out, and the arrow is going to shatter into a bunch of pieces. And this first individual takes
Nice.
10 points of piercing damage. And with my Hail of Thorns, both of those lovelies and Lillian need to make a dex save.
Dex for the lovelies. A 17 and a 5.
One
And
success,
then
one fail.
One lovely. No, one Lillian. A 7.
All right, Lillian also fails. So Lillian and the failed lovely take... Oh, wonderful. An additional point of piercing damage. The other one is a halved, so none, I guess?
Half rounded down, minimum of a 1.
So 1. So they all take 1 more point of piercing damage.
Everybody gets splinters.
That would technically still trigger the
would.
concentration check. Damn it.
All right. So
She's gonna roll
the
a 1
arrow
eventually. It's
pierces
fine.
into one of the lovelies, and as the lovely begins to fall, their chest explodes and splinters shoot out everywhere, harming their allies as they expire.
And then actually moving seems not smart, so Dellen is just gonna kind of stay put.
Snack.
All right. Can I get a visual of where the magical darkness shield is, please? Right there. Perfect. All right. So what Snack is going to do? Snack is going to clamber up onto the bar. I'm assuming both of.
As of now, are still
down
prone.
behind it. All right. Snack is then going to pull a torch from his pack and light it. And he's going to hold it over behind the bar where all the alcohol is. And he's going to yell into the room. All right, nobody move. I'm going to give you all 6 seconds to clear out before I drop the torch and light this place up. Now, of course, since he is behind magical targets, I don't think anyone on the other side of the room can actually see him. But he's still, like, yelling it, like, his threat into, like, the bar in general.
Snack uses their persuasive abilities or intimidative skills to threaten the entire bar.
And Shepard, just so you know, everybody has inspiration.
Ooh.
All right. Here we go. That's a 13 minus 1 for a 12.
Okay.
Inspiration.
Sure, I'll use it now. Why not? Her.
Oh, well.
All right, well, that's a 4.
The two people currently coated in alcohols call out to the others and say, "He's not fucking around." At least 50% of this bar is scared. The two laying behind you, at least, attempt to let go of their weapons.
All right, so yeah, so Snack is just going to stand there with his hand just held over the alcohol-soaked floor, and
he's gonna do it.
He's just going to kind of wait there because he did say he's going to give him 6 seconds, and that's going to be the end of his turn.
Lillian and Fam. Lillian herself is going to use her bonus action to make a ghostly strike at Eressea. How far did that go? Rolling an 11, unfortunately. And then she turns and accepts the risk of attack of opportunity in an attempt to flee.
All right, Eressea will take that opportunity. $23.
That strikes.
$5 points of damage.
Do you have enough spell slots for another smite?
Unfortunately not.
No.
That's paladins for you.
And then the remaining lovelies here and there. One of the lovelies, stuck in the darkness, steps out. Oh, shit! And turns. Snack. Should you make any reaction?
I guess Snack will, like, kind of kick at him as he kind of tries to run away. Yeah. I don't think a unarmed strengths are strength, right?
Strength, correct.
All right. Well, I don't think a 3 is going to hit him, so
Negative.
I think he gets away.
They continue to flee toward. All right, who remains indoors? That one went, that one went. The lovely who had been shivved at the front door continues and climbs up on the table in an attempt to attack. Here.
Rude.
22 to
Yeah,
hit.
that'll do it.
That'll do. 4 slashing damage.
Ow!
And then this lovely here is going to step right here. Fire an arrow at Eressea.
Heal.
And with that nat 1, 10.
Fair. That's fair.
I believe that's all the lovelies. These two stand up, but leave the two archers covered in booze, leave their weapons on the ground, and do that steady now, hand out thing from Jurassic World. And Eressea.
Oh, Eressea is so mad. Eressea will step out and again pointing, this time pointing the parasol up at the ceiling and creating that sort of shadowy cloud, sends it over where Lillian is, and crackling energy comes down to try and hit Lillian, and again it splits off into two as it also tries to hit the archer next to Lillian. And that, let's see. Oh, that's the one on Lillian. And are you kidding me right now? Cool.
The magical darkness seems to be obscuring your vision somewhat.
So much rage. Neat. Love that. That's just everything. Cool. So yeah, that's all. That's everything. I don't have, that's all I got. Okay, cool. She ducks back into the darkness. Just cries of rage right now.
Just tripping over Evaith's dead mom. It's cool. Everything's fine here.
Okay. Yep. Yep, it's fine. Okay.
Jesus Christ. Holiday is gonna proceed down the stairs. We can get to the right level. Okay. Quickly spins, and he's going to launch a thorn whip at Lillian to drag her back 10 feet. Goodness. I might use an inspiration on that one.
Especially because it flashed on the 20 for a half
Yeah,
second.
there we go.
Oh,
Next
There it
20.
is.
Yeah.
2d6. Of course, 6 points of piercing damage, and she is pulled 5 feet back? No, 10 feet back.
10 feet.
And then he's going to spin around and tap his shield as he launches another force bolt at the brigand behind Dylan.
Alan, whatever.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Oh, that's a
For-
concentration. The magical sword finally dissipates. Yes!
Finally.
Oh, that was a 17 and 5. 21 to hit.
Strikes.
And then he takes, or they take.
Get him.
13 points of force damage and are knocked 10 feet back.
Their corpse goes ragdolling across the room, slamming into the bard who has been watching all this,
Oh,
sending them flying into the corner as well.
Sorry.
nasty.
I haven't
Jesus
calibrated this
fucking
thing.
Sorry, it's new.
Maybe it's the capacitors. That is his turn.
Eressea.
is going to walk semi-quickly over to Lillian and almost mechanically raise their sword. Inspiration.
Killer.
17.
17 hits.
Right. Eight points of damage.
She's beginning to look a lot like Christmas and also terrible.
As a bonus action, Eressea will take Callista's potion.
Oh.
Healing for the regular amount, right?
Correct. 2d4. Oh.
So 6 points.
And suddenly there's a rush of wintergreen freshness in Erissea's mouth as they downed his healing potion.
They're not paying attention to that. End of Erissea's turn, huh?
Stalin.
Oh goodness, this is not going well. Well, I warned you. And Dellen will fire again. I suppose at Lillian. Everyone else is about dead. Fire this longbow. Whoa, getting away from me. Heck it, I'll just use the inspirational. Why not? Wait. That's a 14.
Miss.
Okay, then I'll use my. Oh wow.
The results
wait.
have been declared. You no longer can spend your inspiration die.
Oh, never mind then. I did not know that.
For future reference, it doesn't come up very often, but before the results, after the dice are rolled, but before the results are announced, is when someone can choose to spend their inspiration.
Okay. Sure. Then, Dellen is going to. This seems bad. And no, people seem in trouble. Just stay.
Snack.
All right. Well, Snack has been counting down on his fingers. Since he has 3 fingers aside from his thumb, he has circled twice. And he's gonna call out, "All right, better not be anyone in here." And he's gonna let go of the torch.
Oh, fuck for dice! Both of the persons who had surrendered behind the bar counter burst into flames as they were previously doused in the liquor and fucking die.
What were they doing back there? I told them to go. Snack will then hop off the bar. He is then going to dash and let's see. What part of the bar is on fire right now? Is it just behind the bar, or is it kind of spread a little already?
Well, if you look at the map.
I have used visual representation to indicate where the fire be.
All right.
Oh no!
In that case, Snack is going to.
That's so awesome.
He's going to dash along the edge of the magical darkness. And I believe that will...
Whee.
So there. And then... No. See if he can... Yeah, he's going to have to dash for that. So he's going to dash over to kind of go around here and then get
Make
to
a
this
dexterity
window.
saving throw to dodge some of the flames licking the floor.
Sure. Let me get my camera out of the bar so that I'm not rolling inside. 4 plus 5 is 9, so I think I'm going to take some
Taking
damage there.
4 fire damage as you make this maneuver.
All right, feeling a little singed. He's going to use his remaining movement to climb out the window and get outside. I don't seem to be able to go that way.
Stand by. Where's the nearest? There's a window. I will throw Snack outside.
All right.
Outside, you see a contingent of town guards rushing towards the building, which is now steadily growing in flame.
Where is their attention right now?
Most of them are, their attention is at the front door. 2 of the guards have noticed the flames roaring up from one of the windows.
Okay. Snack is just going to kind of like pat some of the fire out on that's like on the tip of his tail and kind of move over here away from the building so that he doesn't burn while he's next to it. And then he's just gonna wait for his buddies to come out and hope that they get to the door in time.
It is the lovely turns. Not many lovelies left. There they are. Lovely by the door will launch an arrow in an attempt to bring Eressea down. Rolling a 9. Whoop, 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 whoop. Lillian, in the position she is at, recognizes the fact that she is lacking the ability to disengage. Is going to pull out a minty fresh bottle of liquid and chug it, locking eye contact with Eressea as she does. And then she begins to sprint out, accepting an attack of opportunity in an attempt to flee.
Could I swap my attack for a grapple?
Should you successfully land an attack, you can grapple.
Okay. Using what as my to hit strength?
Correct.
Okay. 18.
Strikes.
I'd like to grab her so she cannot leave.
As you grab onto the back of her collar, she panics and swings her blade and attempts to sever your arm from your body. Where there? 17 to hit.
Does not hit. Eressea is going to catch the other hand as it comes down with the sword.
And with that, Lillian sighs and gestures towards the growing fire.
You want to continue this out, or should we try and leave before we burn the building down?
I told you to leave while you had the chance. You started this, not me.
Eressea.
Speechless. Eressea is going to dispel the darkness. I think I can just do that. I believe. And
Yes.
as she heads for the door, she's sort of going to head towards the direction of the door, seeing all the fire and seeing everything. We should probably leave. Yes. except for perhaps you, Lillian. And then she's going to once again point the parasol, and a bolt of colored shadows, reds, green, oranges, sort of swirls around, heading directly for Lillian. Yep. Okay. We'll see how this goes. 18.
Hits.
Okay. And so this is Chaos Bolt. And this is what I said. So we have a 3 and a 5, the first one being a 3. So Lillian takes 2d8 plus 1, so that would be 8 points of, and that's a 3 of fire damage. And then there's an extra d6 there. Because Chaos Bolt, sure. Right? That's how that works? Yes. Because Chaos Bolt is a wild spell. So a plus in it, so 8 plus 3, so 11 points of damage. Sorry.
She seems
12.
horribly wounded and singed.
12 points of damage. There it is. I can math. And then Eressea is going to head for the door as far as she can. I don't think she can get all the way to the... I think she can open the door, but that's about it.
What is going on here?
Well, Lillian's lovelies have set the bar on fire, and we were trying to stop them.
Eressea stretches their deception muscles.
Yeah. Weirdly, not something that she does. 18.
Yes, you love to see it.
Yep, sure do.
Evacuate the building at once. We'll handle this.
We're working on it, Ellen. Thank you so much for coming. You have no idea. Okay. That's my turn.
Holiday.
Do I see the guards at the door?
Line of sight says yes.
Well, I can't remember if anyone in Singcaster is supposed to be aware that the Zulon military is here.
As per your missions at the dock, no one is supposed to know.
He's just gonna take 30 feet and scamper upstairs. Probably use a back window and defenestrate himself out of it. Defenestrate.
Defenestrate.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll use an action to dash. 3, 4, 5. Yeah. End.
Oh, I forgot it's been around. Eressea, while you take your turn, the fire expands.
I love to see that less.
How far does it spread? Or is it spreading after?
5 feet in every direction.
Oh
Okay.
my goodness.
Neat. Love. Love. Wonderful.
Love this for us.
Yep. Oh no.
After catching her hand, Eressea is going to try to leverage that into a thrust.
I'm sorry, what? This is not the time.
Unless.
Unless.
Ooh, not so. That is it, though. That's all Eressea can do this round. Still holding her, though.
True.
Can I reposition, actually?
You can move anywhere so long as you stay engaged with Lillian's position.
Oh, I can't reposition her.
You,
As a grapple?
no, restrained you can.
Like,
Grapple, I believe you cannot. Let me double check.
No, grapple, you can move a target up to half your speed.
up to half my speed, eh?
Eh? Oh,
Well, I mean,
Grapple.
if I'm allowed to go half my speed,
throw her in the fire!
Okay.
I have, listen, I'm working through some things, okay? I'm working through the grief.
Yeah, that's fair.
media.
Cool.
Sorry, storyteller.
Oh.
Can Eressea move her? Yeah. All right. That is Eressea's turn.
Dylan.
Oh, goodness gracious, this is a mess. Okay, well, my friend Beardy seems a little singularly focused, and that's a little odd. So I'll just try to help. We'll fire again at this little blonde that Beardy is dragging behind him. For a 21.
Hits.
Great. As it makes contact, Dylan's gonna do the thing that she keeps forgetting she can do. I got my eye on you, Missy, and mark her as my favored foe. So, let's see. Lillian takes 7 points of piercing damage and 3 points of additional damage, and Lillian would be the only one to see this shadowy kind of echo of Dylan for just a split brief second raise up behind her in this like menacing fashion, and she also takes an additional 5 points of she also takes an additional 4 points of psychic damage.
Lillian's eyes widen in horror as her nose and ears begin to bleed. She is mortally wounded by all of this damage, but still alive.
The fire does seem bad, so I might just scooch on over here, kick this dead body out of the way, boop, get out of my way, and post up so I can see. Quick exit. That is her turn.
All right. The bard is definitely going to leave the building now that I recognize they are still in it, and the fire spreads another 5 feet. And it is Snack. Turn.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Snack is just gonna kind of meander over to Vate's father, since he's like the only person over here that he kind of knows. And then he's gonna like slip around, and are these bushes over here, or is that a rock?
Yeah, it is a rock.
That's a rock. Okay. He's just gonna sit on the rock, kind of look at the fire, just wait. And that's gonna be his turn.
Lillian will make a contested strength check against the grapple that Eressea has.
All right.
Strength. Strength roll.
Straight strength.
Straight strength. Almost the most terrifying dice roll I've seen.
14.
Completely coated in blood and sufficiently lubricated, Lillian breaks free from Eressea's grasp and is going to clamber and attempt to flee.
We got another attack of opportunity.
Should they choose to.
16.
Strikes.
I will grab her. No, I will hit her. Nine points of damage.
You swing your long sword as Lillian turns to flee and catch the side of her neck, not decapitating, but striking the artery. With a few spurts of remaining blood in her body, Lillian collapses to the ground, eventually fading from this world. And that is initiative over. Where's the last one? Oh, you're upstairs. We are now out of initiative. As the townsfolk outside panic and begin bucket brigading, and the guards arresting what few singular lovely remains, try and get a handle on this. And as this fire is being taken care of, we are going to go on break.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. We'll see you in, I don't know, what do we want to say, 10 minutes?
Sure.
Okay, 45 after. We'll see y'all there shortly.
Holy moly.
Holy moly. Okay.
Once I was a girl who led the sailors on and never gave a kiss for free, dashing all their dreams until the night was gone, leave them trembling in the cold gray dawn. Pack up my petticoats and traveled on. That was the life for me. Then you came along and really blew my mind, and now I need a rescue crew. Washed up on this island, feeling unrefined, cigarettes and Valium for my Valentine. My hair's a mess, I'm barely dressed to wreck, it's true. Slipwrecked on the shores of you. The night turns into day, I'm still in lingerie. I think I'll take another pill. It don't make sense to me. How can I possibly be so washed up and feel so dirty still? The moon above me seems to understand as others walk the avenue. The night you shoved me did not go as planned. Now I'm stranded on this cheap divan by a natural disaster that they call a man. Slippery on the shores of you. Another pill I made it to, yeah. It don't make sense to me. How could I possibly be so washed up and feel so dirty too? Whoa, moon above me, understand, has laid a prayer for me. To make you love me was my only plan. Now I'm washed up like a fish on land, just another piece of tail flopping in the sand, and drinking cheap Chablis. My hair's a mess, I'm barely dressed to wreck, it's true. I got the empty bottles, but no SOS gets through. Can't even get the door, cause I look like such a whore. Slipwrecked on the shores of you. Once I was a girl who led the sailors on and never gave a kiss for free, dashing all their dreams until the night was gone, leave them trembling in the cold grey dawn, pack up my petticoats and traveled on. That was the life for me. Then you came along and really blew my mind, and now I need a rescue crew. Washed up on this island, feeling unrefined, cigarettes and Valium for my Valentine. My hair's a mess, I'm barely dressed to wreck, it's true. Slip-wrecked on the shores of you. The night turns into day, I'm still in lingerie. I think I'll take another pill. It don't make sense to me. How can I possibly be so washed up and feel so dirty still? The moon above me seems to understand as others walk the avenue. The night you shoved me did not go as planned. Now I'm stranded on this cheap divan by a natural disaster that they call a man. Slippery on the shores of you. Another pill or maybe two, yeah. It don't make sense to me. How could I possibly be so washed up and feel so dirty too? Whoa. Moon above me, understand and say a prayer for me. To make you love me was my only plan. Now I'm washed up like a fish on land, just another piece of tail flopping in the sand and drinking cheap Chablis. My hair's a mess, I'm barely dressed to wreck, it's true. I got the empty bottles, but no SOS gets through. Can't even get the door, cause I look like such a whore. Slipwrecked on the shores of you. I am slipwrecked. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Once I was a girl who led the sailors on and never gave a kiss for free, dashing all their dreams until the night was gone, leave them trembling in the cold grey dawn, pack up my petticoats and traveled on. That was the life for me. Then you came along and really blew my mind, and now I need a rescue crew. Washed up on this island, feeling unrefined, cigarettes and Valium for my Valentine. My hair's a mess, I'm barely dressed to wreck, it's true. Slip-wrecked on the shores of you. The night turns into day, I'm still in lingerie. I think I'll take another pill. It don't make sense to me. How can I possibly be so washed up and feel so dirty still? The moon above me seems to understand. As others walk the avenue, the night you shoved me did not go as planned. Now I'm stranded on this cheap divan by a natural disaster that they call a man. Slippery on the shores of you. Another pill I made it too. Yeah, it don't make sense to me. How could I possibly be so washed up and feel so dirty too? Whoa, moon above me, understand, and say a prayer for me. To make you love me was my only plan. Now I'm washed up like a fish on land, just another piece of tail flopping in the sand, and drinking cheap Chablis. My hair's a mess, I'm badly dressed, red it's true. I got the empty bottles, but no SOS gets through. Can't even get the door, 'cause I look like such a whore. Slippery on the shores of you.
And we're back.
Everything's on fire.
Everything is on fire. Eressea, if you don't mind, unless you want to do a little, like, what happened before the break, I'm ready to go with a thing.
I can TLDR it. A fucking bar fight resulted in the tavern bursting into flames, and now we're all caught up.
Perfect. Eressea will, like, before exiting, sort of shout over to Ress, after all of this has been happening. Ress, we have to get out of here, Faith's mother, she's in the flames. I don't know if she's still alive, but I can't get her out myself.
Eressea is like in the midst of like picking up Liliana, and will
leave her. She's not worth it.
Drop her, pump 4 points of lay on hands onto themselves, and then dash into the flames.
Using their dexterity, they attempt to dodge the flames on their way in.
Saving throw?
Yes.
Not that it matters.
You can do it. Hey.
19.
So taking half. Routed down 2 fire damage as you run into the flames.
And as Eressea picks up Ilyana, they are going to try to put as many points as they have left, which is 6 points from lay on hands, just to attempt to save her.
Eressea channels all of their remaining energy into Ilyana. Some of the wounds sealing up, but the pulse does not restart. Liliana is dead.
Eressea is going to slowly walk out with Ilyana cradled in their arms.
There are alarms sounding in town now as the fire brigade, aka town citizens with buckets of water, come to aid as the guards try and keep things under control. Meanwhile, upstairs, Holiday, you are trying to make an escape.
He's come to this window and looked down to see a crate, shakes his head and clambers out.
Using... are they just going to
fucking jump out the window, or do they have any climbing equipment?
Nope, it's comedic effect. He's probably gonna go ass over tea kettle out the window and into the crate.
All right, an acrobatics check to see if you can take a little less damage.
Oh boy. That's gone forever. 17 and 3 is a 20.
Excellent. Holiday jumps out the window, falls, and finds themselves into a bale of hay in a small animal pen. There is a single rabbit looking down at you from the outside of the cage.
Oh, hey, bunny, we can't let you be in here because fire. And he'll grab the bunny out the cage, get out the crate, and try and make his way out.
Anyway, with their new companion in tow, they escape out of sight while everyone else tends to the fire. Scarro runs towards the remaining Fey Keepers.
That's us.
I need you to explain to me what is going on. How did this start?
Lillian, of Lillian's Lovelies, she attacked us.
Whatever for? Have you slighted her in some way?
She wanted something, some glass of some kind. We told her no, and she attacked us.
Glass, like a drinking glass?
No, this rainbow glass that we had found.
I'm not entirely sure I follow, but so Lillian then started the fire, is what you're saying?
Yes, she's the one who started the fire.
And what of the kitchen staff and Horton? I did not see them leave the building.
We didn't see them either, but I suggest it is not, that fire is not seeming to be put out anytime soon, so I suggest we move further away.
The guards begin urging the townsfolk to surrender the Bucket Brigade at your behest and step further back from the flames. Does anyone have a passive perception of 13 or higher?
I do.
Rest us.
Yeah, Eressea does.
So
16.
a good majority of you can hear several screams of terror, pain, and horror as the fires engulf the building. Horton and his kitchen staff had not been seen exiting. Ooh.
Great. Eressea is also going to step over to Dylan. Thank you for your help back there. We couldn't have done it without you. I saw what you did.
Oh, I'm sure that's not true. Do you smell some? Oh, no problem. No problem at all.
Okay. My name's Eressea. What's your name?
Oh, I'm Dylan. I'm new here.
Hi, Dylan. Once we get this all sorted, perhaps you would like to have a drink with us or something? I feel like we owe you.
Oh my goodness. Well, you don't. Just trying to be helpful. But sure, I don't really know anybody here besides my uncle. And yeah, that sounds great. Are we gonna do anything about the And Dylan kind of gestures uselessly towards this giant building on fire.
don't know. I don't really have much that is useful that could help at this moment in time, and it seems like the townspeople here have it under control, perhaps, maybe, as much as they can. So, yeah.
All right. Well, are you shouting to that young man over there, Beardy? Is he your friend?
Oh, Eressea? Yes, he is
Oh,
my
sure.
friend.
I don't know.
They are my friend.
Well, I don't know how to call you, or so maybe I'll just stick with you for now.
Oh, sure, absolutely. That would be lovely. Excuse me, sir?
Yes?
Do you still need us for anything? This was... Well, it was very traumatic, and, if you don't mind, I think we should, take this woman, lay her to rest, and get some rest ourselves, perhaps?
No, we will not make any more requests. You can rest. We'll do our best to take care of this.
Thank you. Ress. And Eressea puts her hand on Ress's shoulder.
Rest is almost startled when Eressea touches their shoulder. Just been kind of kneeling with Liliana and staring into the flames.
Ress. We need to go. We can't stay here. I don't know the customs here as far as what to do with Eve's mother, but whatever it is, we should do them. At least let that old man over there take care of it.
Right. And Eressea is gonna stand and raise Ilyana and carry over to Julius.
Who was right there?
Yeah, he was there. I don't know where he went.
Hey, there were duplicates. One must go.
Thanos got him.
Shame. Oh, he's over there. He moved. I swear he was right there. Julius.
He turns and looks at you with a cold, dead stare. His eyes glazed over from a mixture of oversaturation and heat.
Eressea is just gonna hand Ilyana to Julius, clap a hand on his shoulder, and I'm sorry. And kind of head bowed, walk back towards Eressea and Snack.
Well, I think, I told this nice young woman who helped us and helped you that we owe her a drink. I think you need one.
Yes, I think so too. This terrible day behind us.
All right. Let's go to that nice bar with the rooftop garden. Get away from the smoke. Have you been there, by the way? It's very lovely.
Oh, me? Well,
Yes.
no. Only been here a few days. I think. I've been, well, nope, I haven't been there yet.
Oh, well, you're in for a treat. Oh no, where did Res go? Oh dear. Res? Snack,
Over here.
you ready to go?
Yes. Snack, are you coming?
Yeah, I'll go.
And Snack, by the way, excellent work. That was, very quick thinking on your part.
Well, when you're my size, you kind of have to think on your feet a lot.
Oh, hello. Holiday, was it?
Hi, yeah. This is Fred, short for Winifred.
Oh.
We were just going to go get that drink. I know you said that you would get us a drink, but frankly, I think we owe you.
Let's just split the tab and call it even then.
Okay. All right. I think it's,
This way.
okay. Thank you. I still haven't
It's
learned.
actually the other way,
Is
I
it?
think.
Well, it's.
Oh,
I
wait,
think
to get
it's the
out is that
opposite
way,
direction.
though?
Yeah, there's like a weird. It's weird to get out of. Oh,
There's a farm.
yeah.
You would be cutting through a field that way.
Yeah.
Oh. Did you say that your name is Holiday?
Well, my friends call me Holiday. First name is William.
Oh, do you have a preference?
Either or, really. Oh, hold on, excuse me. Fred, play nice with the other children.
Oh. Bye, Fred.
Amazing.
He'll be fine.
And was it a little this way, or we have to go all the way to the center of town?
It's to the left, I think. Fred, what are you doing? Fred has ascended.
Fred has ascended.
Rabbit Nirvana.
That is the second strangest sight you have seen this day.
There's a lot of weird shit in this town.
I'm starting to gather that. What was all that about back at the bar?
We have had a very bad couple of days, and
No.
Lillian in particular has been a pain in our ass for quite some time.
Is that the little blonde one?
Yes.
She was a liar. I don't like that.
Nope. She was a horrible human being. Well, horrible person.
Oh wait, is this the bar? Yes, the bar is.
Yes.
Okay.
Whoops.
Do. Who let Eressea lead?
There's like an
Oh, it's on the
alley here,
other
I can
side
go
of the
through.
building.
Yeah. I think we can cut through here. Right there. This little alleyway down here.
Oh,
I think.
we're about to find out.
Oh, look at that. It worked. It's like this way. And then
Oh, this is really nice.
it's a lovely spot.
Hello, welcome to Green Hill.
Hello. We're going to go up top if that's all right.
Absolutely, go ahead and take a seat wherever.
Beautiful. Would it be possible to have someone come up there to take our order?
You make the orders here, and then we bring the drinks and food out to you.
Ugh. Eressea will hand over a gold. Have someone come up to us, please.
I'll see what I can do. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, upstairs. It's a very nice spot, scenic view. If I can.
This is lovely.
Isn't it?
Oh.
You can see all of Singcaster from here. Well, pretty much anyway.
Oh, this is nice. I'm sorry you've had a bad day. Are you all right? Looking, Dellen is looking over at this, bearded individual who seems to have collapsed under a tree.
Eressea, not quite collapsed under a tree, but is leaning heavily, kind of sitting against the tree.
Dramatically collapsed.
Are you
Like
all
into a
right?
fainting couch.
Oh, if you're hurt, I think I could do something about that.
It has been a very, very long day.
I'm sorry to hear that.
We lost 2 friends of ours. Not
Where
but
did they
20
go?
Well, when I say lost, I don't mean like in the, the sort of. It's more of a poetic, metaphorical lost, as in they are gone forever. They're kicked the bucket. They are dead. It's been very upsetting.
Goodness, I'm so sorry. I don't know, what. I'm sorry.
I know it's a lot to put on someone when we just met and everything like that, but I just wanted to sort of explain perhaps where some of that rage and anger was coming from and why our actions may seem a little extreme at the moment.
Well, you all have suffered a loss, and there are various ways to cope. It's not uncommon for rage to be, or anger at the very least, to be part of that as a mechanism.
Thank you. That's very kind.
Though torching a tavern might be a bit excessive.
It worked, didn't it?
Yeah. I can't argue with results.
It was very effective.
I thought it was a bit exciting. If yes, a little extreme. I'll grant you that. So if this isn't a good time, I suppose I could leave you to it. I would hate to be in imposition.
No, you're not an imposition at all. It's nice to be around people. Isn't that right, Russ? And she kind of, nudges Russ's shoe a little bit.
Yes. People. Yes, this is good. I'm sorry, who are you again?
Hi, I'm Holiday. We met earlier.
Right, with Callista.
And again at the bar.
Russ, they were both very helpful in keeping you alive.
I'm not exactly. What happened exactly? It was a bit. All I saw was just so fast.
Well, you might have suffered some blood loss. It's fair that things might have gone a bit wonky during the whole altercation.
You do look a little rough. I don't know. There was I'm looking for something. It's like a flower, a drinky, it's a no poison. It's a something. I don't know. And then there was this fellow blocking the door, and I said, "Excuse me," and he said, "Rah, rah, rah, rah." And I said, "Okay, well, get out of my way." And then I had to stab him to get in, and then it was chaos.
You stabbed someone to get into a bar.
Oh, well, I try really hard not to make a fuss, but, I had to get in because in case the thing was in there, and then it seemed like something was going wrong, so I thought, something's wrong, perhaps I could help, and it was very wrong. So, yes. Sometimes stabbing is necessary. I try not to, but,
No, I agree fully. Sometimes stabbing is incredibly necessary.
I feel like this hand position for Holiday is pretty apt.
What?
Holiday will raise his shield and tap it twice. The ram's head emblem kind of shifts over to a tortoiseshell pattern. And he's going to ping it once, giving everyone 6 temporary HP.
Ooh. Fancy.
That should, mitigate anything. Honestly, you should all see a healer at some point in time, but that'll keep you going for a while.
Oh, no. 'Tis but a scratch.
It's more than a scratch. Your arm's off.
So you're Holiday, right? And we can call you that because we're friends now.
Sure.
It's a lovely name. Oh, my name's Dylan. I don't know if I shared that with you. And Dylan, just for reference, is a human young woman, dark brown hair that's kind of pulled back, has an eye patch, but the other eye appears a bright hazel, kind of crinkled with like this permanent smile.
Nice to meet you, and I'm Eressea, as I mentioned. Although I don't know if I gave you my name the last time, Holiday, but nice to officially sort of meet you.
Well, pleasure's mine.
You have lovely hair.
Oh, thank you. I use a lot of conditioner, and it's a whole beauty routine, really.
I'm Eressea Varno. Pleasure. Get out of this tree here.
Oh, that's much better than Beardy.
Yes. You can see Eressea's beard is singed in places.
The nickname might grow on you. Sorry, was that too formal? Or informal?
No, my friends tend to call me Ress.
Well, we're friends now, so that's what we'll call you. And what's your name?
Snack.
Is that what your friends call you, or is that the whole thing?
Yep, that's my name.
I love it.
Yes,
Snack.
we call them.
Let's see.
We call him Snack.
Yes, because
Ress.
Snack is my name.
Well, that makes perfect sense. So this is a little weird, and I'm just going to go see if they're going to bring something up to drink because you all look like you've had a terrible day. And I'll be right back. And just super awkwardly, like shuffle to the side and kind of back out of the space.
As she passes by Holiday, he gives her a pleading look like, please don't leave me alone with them. I'm really bad with people.
Nope, you're on your own.
Oh.
So Holiday, what was it that brought you here to Singcaster?
Well, I'm looking for a specific material to work with
All right.
I'm a
that's-
tinkerer of sorts.
Oh, interesting. So I can't turn. There we go. What does that mean by tinkling?
He holds up his shield.
Tingle-
I make constructs.
Oh. I've seen those before. I think I don't know if I've seen those before. Maybe I've heard about them or read about them.
See, and what brings you to Singcaster exactly?
Well, I heard that there's a workable material here called dragon glass, and I kind of wanted to experiment with it.
Oh, good, more dragon glass. Everyone seems to want that.
Didn't you say you came here because your employer wanted you to get something?
No, I think I said that I was looking for material.
Is it too much to ask who your employer might be? Out of curiosity, I mean, if you don't feel comfortable answering, I certainly won't expect you to, but, I just thought perhaps, while we're having drinks and getting to know each other and all of that.
Sorry, that's a bit classified. I'm supposed to act with discretion. Involving myself in that bar fight's kind of skirting the line.
Oh, yes, I completely understand.
But
we're friends and everything, so maybe, it's like that friendly thing.
A non-disclosure agreement?
Well, like that, but like the friendly where it's like you're sort of inside the NDA because we're friends and whatever.
Sorry, I just can't at the moment.
Fair. All right, I tried.
But is the dragon glass really that sought after?
Well, that's what that blonde woman was after, I think. I think so, anyway.
Yes, that is why she bothered us.
She's been bothering you long about that?
Well, she sent her lovelies after us a couple of times. That's the first I've seen of her, but
I guess she won't be coming after you a lot anymore.
No, I doubt it.
Nervous laugh.
This is the most awkward.
I love him so much.
So... Right. What do you like to do for fun, Holiday?
Pheasant hunting.
Pheasant hunting?
Well, among other things, but yeah.
Okay.
I also read a lot and work on my shield.
Eressea is gonna pull out their sword, and just start cleaning it, and just generally trying to clean off all of the dirt and grime from the fight.
Well, if you want, I could take a look at your sword, see what I can do about it.
What do you mean, do about it?
General maintenance, cleaning it up. A bit of my job back home was blacksmithing.
Oh, I typically maintain my own sword. I, polish it every morning. I just didn't have time after the fight.
Well, I wouldn't mind throwing in a polishing for free. I mean, we really don't have much to do here.
All right. Hand their sword over, and then we'll just generally start taking off their armor. I
Love it.
I don't think I've ever felt that much anger before.
That was very frightening. You seem to have gone to a dark place, and I should know from dark places.
She just... I tried to do what my mother always taught me, you know, we give them every opportunity to repent and do better, and she just insisted and insisted, and she wouldn't stop, and now she's dead.
Well, to be fair, she didn't exactly clear out when I told her to either, even though I had the torch. So I don't think she's the type to really take warnings.
That's what I mean. I was always told that, you know, lead by example and give every opportunity to, you know, do the right thing. She just wouldn't.
No, she wouldn't. It was all we could do to... I don't know if there was another solution to get her to leave us alone.
Now, Ilana is dead as well. If I had maybe just acted sooner, stopped her before she had a chance to even begin.
Sorry if this is a bit forward of me having just met you, but you're literally gonna go crazy if you keep on thinking about the what ifs and how you could have saved someone. The things that have been done are, well, done. The best thing you can do now is honor the dead and move on.
I want to. I don't know how. There's this part of me that just wants to just fight everything and just tear the world down.
And you can use that energy forward the next time you're facing down someone or you have to rescue someone. Use that anger, but you shouldn't let it destroy you.
You're very smart, you know.
I've done a bit of everything back home. Counseling, blacksmithing, barista. Actually, it kind of goes hand in hand, all of those. It's weird.
Yes, that makes perfect sense.
What's a barista?
It's someone who makes drinks.
Like the people downstairs?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's funny because you kind of remind me of one of our friends that we lost. It's very comforting in a strange way. He was pretty smart too.
I'm glad.
sorry. I know that's weird to say. But just you have a very comforting presence about you. I like you.
Oh, well, thanks. I like all of you too. uh, uh,
Very, very sorry. It's not normally like this. This is not going to help for the awkwardness, but I was literally dead this morning.
oh, yeah, I've had hangovers too.
No, I mean I was literally dead.
Like, drags thumb across throat.
Remember that giant monster we talked about?
Yeah?
That.
Ooh. Okay, well, I can see now that you have had more than a time. I'm gonna go check on those drinks. Here's your sword back.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Sorry. Trying not to be too much.
While they have been talking, he's been casting mending on it.
Nice.
That was too much, right? Too much.
I honestly don't know anymore.
Nope, that's off the roof.
That's. Okay, careful.
Yes, it was too much.
I don't even know, like, with what has happened. What is? How do we have a conversation like that after everything?
Les, I'm Les, I'm a little bit worried about you. That was, it was rather impressive, I'm not going to lie. It was exciting, but also terrifying.
But it worked, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
She'll never hurt anyone ever again.
And, oh God, I can't believe I'm going to be asking this question. How does that make you feel?
I don't know.
Okay.
Let the hate flow through you.
It was just
Did you hear something?
the other way.
I thought I heard something. Oh, well.
It's really breezy up here.
The other way is so much more difficult. I have to convince people. Can never make a mistake. And people die anyway. Yvaith, Baraus, Ilana. They all died because I didn't act fast enough.
But look, big guy, you're never gonna make a mistake. That's just part of life. It happens. And I guess it's what you do afterward that really counts. How do you learn from them? What kind of lessons do you take from them?
I wish Yvaith were here.
Yeah, me too.
So, Shepherd, has Dylan found anyone that can help with drinks?
Shepherd might be out for the moment.
Oh, then I'm gonna say yes.
Yes, I'm gonna say that
there's
too.
There's an individual here on the stairs, and for the last several minutes, Dylan has just been like, "And what's your name?" Oh, That's a lovely name. Are you from here? Just this incessant small talk. I need lots of, like, I've seen them in picture books, these tall drinks with little umbrellas and little fruits on the sides. Could you make several of those? That kind of a thing. Oh, hello, Holiday.
Oh, hi. Was just coming down to check up on the drinks with you.
I'm trying to explain these fancy drinks, but I don't think they know what I'm talking about. They've just been staring at me for 10 full minutes.
Well, there's still a lot of things, but I really don't. I'm not figuring out what you're trying to get at.
It's like, okay, so it's like a really curvy, really, like, pretty glass, and there's all sorts of fruit inside of it and all around the edges. And there's, like, sometimes I've seen this in, like, pictures where they put the little paper umbrella. You know what I mean? And and they
like
taste
a sangria?
I don't know. Yes. Maybe. Can you do something like that?
I could try to like dress up something like that. Yeah.
Yes. Great. How much money do you need for that?
I don't know. Give me like 3 gold.
I've got it.
Oh, well, I have some. And we'll open this pouch. There's really not a lot of coins in there, but there are some.
Holiday just puts a hand over the coin pouch and hands over 3 gold.
Oh, thanks. All right, yeah, I'll get right to that.
Don't worry, I can always expense this later.
Oh, wonderful. Do you need help carrying those? I'm happy to help.
Nope, I got it covered. I'll find you.
Oh, are you sure? Okay, I guess I'll go back upstairs with the grieving. All right, that's...
Takes her arm.
What?
You'd always just say that we're still looking for those drinks.
But that would be a lie.
Technically, no, because we are standing here and waiting for the drinks to arrive, hence looking out for the drinks.
Oh, then that's not a lie. That's clever.
Yeah, that's a lot up there.
Yes, I don't have very much experience with that. I don't really spend a ton of time around people. They're very complicated.
Yeah, you could say that again.
What is your, just out of curiosity, what is your passive perception?
It's a 9.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool. Cool. Yes, well, I probably won't be here very long, so I thought maybe it would be nice to just give these nice, sad people something to drink and then be on my way. I'm kind of looking for something. I've actually been dawdling for some time. Uncle will be quite cross when he finds out that I've come back empty-handed, but it is what it is.
Oh, well, all right. Good luck on your search.
Thank you. I mean, we can have these fancy drinks first, and then we'll figure it out.
Yeah, that sounds good. I kind of want to stretch out on the grass up there.
I know, me too. It's so pretty, but they're so sad.
You know, we'll manage. Get a few drinks into them, maybe a bawdy song or two, lift their spirits.
I can sing. It's not very good, but I can do it.
Honestly, anyone who takes some liquid courage is capable of doing anything.
What? I don't know what that means.
When you get enough booze in you, it doesn't really matter.
Oh, I don't understand why people always speak in riddles. You could just say what you mean.
They're idioms.
What did you just call me?
No. The concept I'm talking about, and what you're talking about, is called an idiom. I-D-O-I. I-D-I-O.
I don't. Yes, that's a lot of letters you're throwing at me. I'm not super good with letters and numbers, to be honest with you.
Oh, well, it's a expression.
Okay, well, I'm having a good time. I'm just gonna awkwardly shuffle back up the stairs. Probably trip once or twice.
Holiday makes hand motion. What? Huh.
Okay, the drinks are on their way, so you can be. Holiday says if you drink, you will be more courageous, or so. I don't understand. I don't know.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Like with
No
courage
way.
and all of that.
I ordered the prettiest ones I could think of.
Well, thank you. Don't often order pretty drinks.
Oh, well, again, you do. I'm not good with. You seem really sad. It's making me sad. So, perhaps we could just have pretty drinks and worry about that sad stuff another day.
I like the way you think. Is it?
You're right. I have been a terrible, terrible company. I'm very sorry. It's just...
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. Anybody with a reasonable passive perception would notice that.
I'm sorry.
Would notice that Dellen's shadow does not always match her physical movements. Sometimes it looks like it's looking the other way or like it's trying to walk away in another direction. It only lasts for like a split second, but
With a
Snack, did you notice that as well?
I think so. Snack's just like looking dead at Devlin's shadow, just like watching intently to see if it does it again.
Darling.
yes.
So I am very familiar with shadows, and yours is an interesting one.
Is it?
Well, it doesn't. Well, like most people when they move, their shadows move also and sort of match their movements. Yours doesn't.
I noticed that. Don't mind her. She's a troublemaker. She can be helpful, but also, I wouldn't worry about it. I don't know. I guess I'm making an assumption. Dellen turns to look at the shadow on the ground that's like frozen, like when you get caught trying to sneak away, that weird, like awkward. Do you have a preference?
You talk to your shadow?
Well, it seems rude not to. They don't talk back.
Never spoken to mine.
Well, yours looks very well behaved.
So you don't control
that's what
it?
you're supposed to do. No, she just does what she wants. Sometimes she helps a little bit, but not. It's not very consistent.
Because, when with shadow, see it, and then Eressea holds out her hand and sort of creates that little perfume cloud of sort of shadow. It essentially like shadows gathering into sort of a perfumey kind of lavenderish cloud. See, I sort of manipulate like that sort of a thing.
Oh no, I can't do anything like that. No.
Oh, interesting. Well, I've never
it
seen
wasn't
that
always
before.
like this. She was quite well behaved, I think, when I was young, and then I got my eye scratched out by a very bizarre creature, and then ever since, she's just sort of done whatever she wants. Is that weird to say?
You go.
It's not the strangest thing we've encountered, I don't think.
That was
think she's gonna hurt
exactly what
anyone.
I was going to say.
You're not going to hurt anyone, are you?
No.
Oh no, I wasn't talking. I'm sorry. I should come up with a name. Seems like a lot of work, though.
Shadow?
Well, I suppose that's not incorrect, yeah.
Or
Anyway, don't worry about
candle, or maybe a schmandle.
Oh my god. Yes, I love it. Schmandle, that's your name. I'm gonna call you Schmandle from now on. It doesn't respond. At this point, it's probably copycatting my movements as best as it can, but you every so often catch like it's not mimicking me perfectly. Anyway, So, just kind of twiddling my thumbs.
You mentioned that you needed to get something for your uncle.
Yes,
Oh,
it's like
sorry.
it's like a thing that you drink when you're sick with poison or something. It's like a flower. I don't know.
Ocean?
No, you can't drink the ocean. It makes you
No,
mad.
potion.
Oh, potion.
With a
Well,
P.
I don't know exactly. He wrote it down, I think. I forget things quite easily. Dig through her pockets and produce a piece of paper that in very bold letters, underlined like 4 times. It says Bellflower Antivenom.
Oh,
Well,
I see.
Yes, this is what it's. I never.
what a
yes.
coincidence.
Is it? I don't understand. Is that a joke or?
We've had a number of encounters with this bellflower.
Oh, well, where do I go? How can I get it?
We don't happen to have any on us, do we? Or I mean, we know somebody who has a flower and is working on that anti-venom potion, but I can't remember if we have any. I thought we got some, but I don't remember anymore.
I think we gave them all away.
I think the Dragonborn gave us one as a sample.
Well, I don't have it.
Or else might have had it.
Oh,
Well,
right.
I can check his character sheet.
Eressea doesn't take care of anything involving anything ever. But they do know that there is a very handsome dragonborn who is the one who has sent us on that expedition to find the bellflower and has been developing the anti-venom.
Oh, well, that works out. How fortuitous.
I know, it was like it was meant to be.
Do you think we could go there today? I know it's getting late, but I will get into a bit of trouble. My uncle is quite grouchy and not the kindest. I don't think it's his fault if he's not feeling well, but I would really, really love to not go home empty-handed.
Well, we can't have you getting in trouble after all you've done for us, so I would, of course.
After fancy drinks.
Yes, after fancy drinks. That's very important. Where are those drinks anyway? They are taking an awful long time.
I'll tell you, I spent 10 minutes trying to explain to that young man what we needed.
Well, here I am with all your drinks.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, there you go. There you go. There's the little fruit thing.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Ooh, these
Is there
look
anything
delicious.
else I can do for y'all?
I feel
just have a wonderful day, I suppose.
we are going to be leaving soon, I think, but what? Oh, Ress, what was it that Evate always liked to drink? Was it the clear one or the brown one?
Was it tequila? Did she like tequila? It's mostly a question for Chris.
Yeah, it was all. I mean, when Evate had money in their pocket, it was always like clear liquor.
Okay. Yes, if you could have, we are about to be on our way out, but if you could have like those little glasses of the clear liquor, like on the bar waiting for us when we get down there.
Sure, I could do that.
Thank you.
So like a floor silver drink.
I think I have some.
No, I
have
got
some
this. I got
things.
this.
Oh,
And let's see.
Do
We'll
you
talk.
have it? Because I normally have your money.
I have a few. I had a few that I kept with me from when I got here before I met you, but you have all of the rest of my money. And she tosses another gold at the server.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'll get that ready for you. I'll be downstairs.
Thank you.
can you please put a paper umbrella in it?
I'll try to figure something out.
Thank you. I really love these things. They're lovely.
Well, Shall we have a toast then?
A toast
To absent friends.
to a faith in Belaus.
X already drinking.
Fair enough.
Cross.
And also to new friends?
Was that me? Yes. All right. Yes.
Perfect. Salut.
As they share in their drinks of greeting, this is where this week's session will come to a close. As I just look at the burning building in the background.
It's fine. Out of sight, out of mind.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Gonna... Ah,
Well, it is
yes.
very on fire.
There it is. Beautiful. Zooming out.
We can see it from here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, sure can.
Rings by candlelight.
Alrighty, we're gonna switch over to our faces momentarily. Hold on, I gotta open that up. There we go. And
Turn on camera.
turning on the cameras back on. Also, I realize that because of various and sundry reasons, nobody's in the right place. Also, my camera.
Whoops.
Oh, actually, pretty close. There we go. All better. Alrighty,
All
everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in for Into the Fey, session 7. I guess it's sign-off time. Let's start. We'll start with this way. Rack, tell us who you are, where we can find you, what kind of fun stuff that you've got going on, all of that neat stuff.
All right. Hey, folks. I'm Break, or Rack, or Ragolai. Don't really have a preference on how you pronounce it. I've been the voice of Snack. You can find me right here on Twitch, twitch.tv/Ragolai. Haven't really been as active as usual, given the current climate of Twitch. So in the meantime, if you would like to support me off the WISP website, there are a couple ways you can do that. You can commission a character portrait for me, or emotes. I do those as well. Or I am also a HobbyLink Japan affiliate. So if you go to my Twitter account, that's at Ragolai, RAKO IAI. I have an affiliate link. You can go through there. Buy yourself some anime merch. You deserve it.
Yeah. Alrighty. Chris.
Hey, I'm Chris. And I, for the first time, played Dylan, who is a departure. This is going to be interesting. You can find me on Twitter at Kiss of Hemlock. I will be here for the next couple or a few Sunday evenings, and you can also find me on Tuesdays over on the We Are Nerdsmith channel for the 3rd season of Shenanigoons. Also a member of the Fey Forge Academy podcast, which is a 5e actual play podcast set at a magical school, and it is getting super real. All my games are hitting that point. I'm tired, but it's good. Yeah, this has been super fun. That's it for me.
Alrighty. RJ.
Hey everybody, I'm RJ, and you can catch me at RJS282 on Twitter and Twitch, where I tweet about the nerdy things in my life and sometimes stream with my friends. I'm all over the interweb, but coming up tomorrow, I'll be over at the Indoor Adventurers place where we are doing our homebrew campaign. We're level 17. We just kicked Zariel's butt, and we're heading into the Shadowfell to deal with the Raven Queen.
Oh, yes.
My Shadowkai wizard is terrified. For spoiler alerts, he is also the reincarnation of her husband. Perfect. So, like, I'm coming, honey.
Honey, I'm home. Alrighty, Bo.
Hello, everyone. I am Bo. I use they them pronouns, and I was playing very, very sad anger boy, Eressea. And you can find me over on Twitter at Dorky Teacher. You can find me on Twitch at just Dorky Teacher. And you can find me every other Saturday over on the Polished Cryptids channel for High Seas Hijinks, where I play Bream Silverfin, who is my sweet merfolk child. They are just a wholesome being. And hopefully Eressea will return to being a wholesome being soon.
I hope so. The one, the only, the media flare.
Well, sweet.
How's it going, y'all? I'm Media Flare. I am a voice actor and tabletop streamer. Currently, this is my only project going on, but we are working on getting another one started soon. So look forward to that content on my own channel in the future. Otherwise, you can follow me on my Twitter, where I just share a bunch of tabletop memes, show pictures of the newborn kittens, and shout into the void. You know, feel free to shout with me.
Kitties. And actually, Bo, if you could say something for me real quick.
All right.
Potato.
Does that work?
I'm Bo.
Thank you. Perfect. Wonderful. Hi, everybody. I am your host, whatever. I'm Lady Dame. I've been playing Eressea tonight. I am the host of this channel. You can find me everywhere on the internet at the Lady Dame. I post about a lot of what I'm doing over on Twitter. But I am a late night variety streamer normally and TTRPG content creator of sorts. I stream a lot of stuff at a lot of different times. Most notably, I am the host of Smutty Saturday every Saturday night at 9 p.m. Pacific. Myself and amazing people from around the Twitch and TTRPG community get together and we read terrible, smutty fan fiction. Sometimes, actually, I take that back. Sometimes it's actually really good. Last night we had some really good ones, but most of the time it's cursed. So if that's something that you're interested, tune in and check that out. I also stream Monday nights at midnight where I play Midnight Mass Effect. I also play chill indie games. Sometimes you can catch me reading stories here on this channel. Just follow me on Twitter. I post a new schedule every month. Let's see what else. I'm also in a game every other Sunday. We just had our 4th session over on Gona Hawkins' channel called Shifting Echoes, which is another TTRPG 5e campaign where I play a Kenku monk named Jerry. Yeah, other than that, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think I have any. The only other project that I have coming up right now that's kind of exciting is coming up at the end of October. I am currently in the middle of casting for a My Immortal dramatic reading for Halloween. If you're not familiar with this very important piece of fan fiction, it is known as the world's worst piece of fan fiction ever. So of course, and it's my annual read of My Immortal, but this time I'm adding friends. So if that's something that you're interested in, if you love doing dramatic readings or if you love terrible fan fiction, give me a DM either on Twitter or Twitch, and I can send you the form for that. I believe that's all I've got going on right now. So, yeah, check it out. All of that kind of stuff is going to be on Twitter and the things. Also, there's the link tree and all of that kind of fun stuff. Also, if you really enjoyed today's stream or any of the streams that you come to or that you hang out at, we're getting close to the end of September here, but don't feel like you have to sub on Twitch, especially with everything that's been going on. I do have a Ko-fi and also a Fan House app. Links are over there that help support these kind of streams. Alrighty, and I think that's it. Normally, I would raid after this stream. However, we did have a couple of bots come into the channel who followed this evening. Not a huge amount of them, but just enough that I don't necessarily love to throw a raid to another creator when that happens. So follow your favorite people. There's a couple of awesome folks who are streaming in the TTRP. I don't think anybody's streaming under Talespire right now, but I do know there's a few fabulous folks. You're not. I could tell you're not. I had some of those multi-letter look, you followed and then waited the 10 minutes for the followers only channels to actually chat. I totally respect that. But we had some earlier today, which is why we have such strict restrictions on the chat today. But I know that Penny for a Tale is streaming, Pro Quesadilla, Joshua Simons, some fabulous content creators are out there right now. Doing all sorts of cool stuff. So go ahead and follow or go check out your favorites. Send them my love. And we'll see you all maybe tomorrow or for the next next week for more Into the Fey, or I'll see you tomorrow for Midnight Mass Effect. So everybody have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out, and we'll see you soon. All right, have a great night. Bye-bye.
Once I was a girl who led the sailors on and never gave a kiss for free, dashing all their dreams until the night was gone, leave them trembling in the cold gray dawn. Pack up my petticoats and traveled on. That was the life for me. Then you came along and really blew my mind, and now I need a rescue crew. Washed up on this island, feeling unrefined, cigarettes and Valium for my Valentine. My hair's a mess, I'm barely dressed to wreck is true. Slipwrecked on the shores of you. The night turns into day, I'm still in lingerie. I think I'll take another pill. It don't make sense to me. How can I possibly be so washed up and feel so dirty still? The moon above me seems to understand as others walk the avenue. The night you shoved me did not go as planned. Now I'm stranded on this cheap